This is coverage you can count on. WGAL News 8 at 5 starts now.
All new tonight at 5, News 8 getting reaction from the community after the federal government issued a preliminary permit for the study of a hydroelectric dam and reservoir along the Susquehanna River. Welcome to News 8 at 5, everyone. I'm Brian Roach.
I'm Susan Shapiro. The proposed project in Chanceford Township, York County, would remove dozens of homes and flood acres of land.
WGAL News 8's Sarah Metz is near where the project could be, talking with people for and against it.
It's out with Cuffs Run and in with York Energy Storage. That's the new name of the project and the one listed on the preliminary permit issued by the federal government.
We found that York Energy Storage tells a lot more of what's going on. We are a storage company. We are in York, and it's energy storage. So that's the whole idea of storage, is to take renewable energy in the future and save it and use it when it's needed the most for peaking plants.
William McMahon says the permit gives them 4 years to complete necessary studies and scientific research to prove this location along the Susquehanna River is best bet. State Representative Wendy Fink says she's one of many fighting to prove them wrong.
Quite honestly, we're going to make it as difficult for them as possible.
For people who live in the flood zone, it's been years of uncertainty. And the federal government issuing this preliminary permit, they say it is the closest it's ever felt to reality.
We need to stand firm against this. So my constituents, my colleagues will continue to say no to this project. We need to put a stop to it.
Wendy says she'll continue her work and William will continue his for a green light, while the orange signs continue to line the streets.
We think it's the right thing to do. And I would add one other nice thing. So does the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission, which is why they have approved our preliminary permit.
William says we can expect work now to pick up within the next year, with multiple studies in progress. In York, Sarah Metz, WGAL News 8.
Republican Congressman Lloyd Smucker is among those elected leaders opposed to this project. He said in a statement he would oppose the facility plans at every stage of the project's consideration. And on the state level, Representative Brian Cutler also shared his disappointment today with the approval, saying that while he's in support of energy production, this will have what he calls a detrimental impact on the area.
After a chilly weekend, the temperatures seem to be on the rebound.
Let's kick things over now to meteorologist Mike Susko with what's going on out there right now. Mike?
Well, Susan and Brian, we are tracking some showers that'll be moving in during the overnight hours here. And in fact, you can see those rain chances will actually be increasing after midnight, and that'll be the best chance for the rain between 2 and 6 a.m. and then it tapers off from there. But if you're heading out this evening, the good news is those showers, while they will be approaching us, are going to be staying out of our hair for the most part. Only our northwestern counties, maybe a few sprinkles around 8 o'clock, but otherwise it is quiet right now, and I expect things to continue that way. You're looking outside Harrisburg at the Capitol. Beautiful shot there on this evening. Cloudy. Temperatures are in the 50s, 51 degrees in the capital city at the moment. And that's pretty much the same story across the entire Susquehanna Valley. We're in the upper 40s, low 50s, and that will be continuing as we go through the next few hours and then eventually dropping into the 40s. But notice that rain coming in again after midnight, closer to the 2 to 6 o'clock time frame here. We're going to be picking up a couple tenths of an inch with that. So we'll take it, and we'll have your Thanksgiving travel forecast coming up in just a little bit.
Tonight, 2 federal cases against Donald Trump may soon be dropped by special prosecutors.
Special counsel Jack Smith filed a motion today to dismiss the criminal charges for 2 sets of allegations. One, that Trump sought to illegally overturn the 2020 election in the lead up to the January 6th Capitol attack, and the other in a classified documents case involving boxes of sensitive material brought to Mar-a-Lago after the first Trump term. Trump never went to trial for either of these indictments.
Smith is citing the upcoming inauguration for a second term and the long-standing Justice Department policy that prohibits prosecuting a sitting president. A Trump spokesman claiming in part, quote, today's decision by the DOJ ends the unconstitutional federal cases against the president and is a major victory for the rule of law. Incoming Vice President J.D. Vance posted on social media that if he was not elected president, Trump would have likely gone to jail for the rest of his life.
And Trump is finalizing his cabinet picks. Coming up on News 8 at 5:30, White House correspondent Kaylin Norwood joins us live from Washington on the roadblocks some of his nominations could face before the U.S. Senate.
New tonight out of Dauphin County, elected leaders in the borough of Steelton are demanding a forensic audit of the local government's finances after the mayor claimed that there was a string of discrepancies with taxpayer dollars that cost them over $1 million in fees. A statement from Mayor Sierra Dent put out today claims that since she took office in 2022, she's found multiple instances of overspending. Dent said that the borough didn't have a manager that would typically oversee these things and had to wait for an investigation until one was appointed. Dent's statement, though, was rebuked by the current borough manager, Kathy McCool, who said that the mayor's job is to oversee the police department, not the finance committee. This conflicts with two other council members who put out their own statements saying that they stand united with the mayor in requesting the audit. When News 8 was sent the statement from McCool, the House Pro Tem councilwoman for the borough replied to all the media contacts saying the council did not review the statement before it went out.
New tonight at 5, a York chiropractor that News 8 previously reported on is facing more than a dozen new charges after allegedly taking revealing photos of women with a hidden camera.
News 8's Ed Weinstock reached out to police to find out more about these new charges. Ed?
Yeah, 28-year-old Tyler Mitchell-Tree is facing 26 counts in connection with this case. Most are invasion of privacy. He had originally been charged with only a dozen offenses, but prosecutors added 12 more after identifying more victims. According to initial charges, Mitchell-Tree used a camera hidden in a clock to take the revealing photos. He operated out of an office in the 200 block of West Philadelphia Street. Police say as this story got out, more and more victims came forward.
Some came forward after hearing the initial reports, and then we were able to view some of his phone footage and camera footage, where we were then able to identify some of the victims and then brought them in and interviewed them, and then they became victims as well.
Police say that the chiropractor business is closed, and they also say references to it on social media have been wiped. In York, Ed Weinstock, WGAL News 8.
Two people are out of their homes tonight after a fire in Southampton Township, Cumberland County. This happened yesterday on Cleversburg Road just after 1 p.m. According to a fundraiser page for the family, they lost 2 dogs, 2 cats, and 3 birds. The cause is under investigation.